Hello there, adventurers. Ben.
Danielle.
You're watching the
Melick Adventures.
And on today's episode, we got a special one for you today. What do we got?
Our Disney room.
But before we get too far into the video, make sure you like the video.
Subscribe.
And comment down below favorite part of the Disney room. But first, before we go in, we always have here in our little hallway a little saying that you see before you enter into the Disney room. I'm going to read it. It's right here on our wall. You can't see it very well right now. Boom! Put it up right there. It says, "In this house, we let it go, because Hakuna Matata and all the bare necessities will always be our guide to infinity and beyond. All it takes is faith, trust, and a little bit of pixie dust. We believe in happy endings, and we know that life is always better under the sea, because in this house, we do Disney." That's kind of an understatement, that in this house we do
Yeah.
Disney. Does have our picture right above you. You can kind of see it right behind Danielle's head there. But, shall we, Danielle?
Yep. Let me go ahead and grab the camera.
There we go. Come with us. I got our Disney key here. It's one of those 101 Dalmatian one time. Move it up a little bit so they can see me. There you go. Let's unlock.
I thought you were going to point out things on the door, so that's why I was...
Before we unlock the the magic, we have our little welcome sign here that changes with the seasons. We can take that off there. And then we have a little pin map down here below. But let's go ahead and unlock the magic. First stop in our Disney room is something that might be familiar to you guys. It is our recording area, but you're going to see it a little bit more in detail today. Back here, we do have our tapestry board, which has the castle on it and all the characters, not all the characters of Disney, but a lot of the major ones. We went ahead and we framed it, put it on some backing board to make it nice and straight out, no wrinkles in it, and make it look really nice. Inside of our table here, we have a bunch of plushies. We have some scented plushes. We have tons of wishables, a couple ornaments in here. Just basically a lot of the things that we really liked and we wanted to have in the backgrounds of our videos. Now, this might be something we interchange throughout the years, but who knows? On the sides, we have our entire current wishable collection. We are not wishable complete. We're missing a lot of year ones, but we'll get there. And then over here on the other side, we have even more wishables. And we think hanging them from chains is a lot more better space conserved than putting them on a shelf. As we move further over, we have the Pluto Shrine. All these wonderful Plutos that we have in our collection, which the oldest one right here from when I was like 4 or 3 when I got it from Disneyland. If you haven't seen our Pluto Shrine video, go check that out. Link in the description down below. But just tons of more plushes. We have our Park Pal collections with our Tsum Tsum collections. We have a ton of collections in this room. Moving over, we have our Disney Babies collection next to our wonderful curtains that we have in here. But I'll let Danielle talk about that more in a sec. And then up top, we have our wonderful plushie nets, where we have Baby Yoda at the top and tons of plushies inside of it. So this is just the first wall, and let's go ahead and go over to Danielle for the next wall. Go.
And Benjamin forgot, in this corner is actually our princesses that we have. In the doggy corner, Asher likes to lay here during our recordings. And then we got some extra storage stuff for all the blankets that we have for this room. And then we have Bruce. Bruce is cool. And then we have some Toy Story stuff, some Cinderella storage. And then we move on to the one of the Funko walls. Ben actually built these shelves. And as you can see, we have tons of Funko Pops. We have over 200 Funko Pops in this room. And then we have all these cool bookcases, which we went for a kind of a dollhouse playhouse bookcase. And we have themes for each cube. Yeah. So this is some parks, some dioramas, and then this is McDonald's toys. And then we have Big Hero 6. We have Wall-E, Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Did I say it wrong?
Notre.
Whatever.
Potato.
And then we have Pocahontas with overflow of D23 stuff. And then we have some randomness in this one since we're running out of room. But we collect these journals, which have each of the different books on it. And then we have a Little Mermaid cube, Aladdin, Toy Story, Lady and the Tramp, and Fox and the Hound. And then Beauty and the Beast.
Which also, Wishables.
Oh, yes, Wishables.
Wishables.
And then, we have some ear hats. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
And then overflow of the ears. And then some more of these books that we have. We have Emperor's New Groove, Winnie the Pooh, Mickey and Walt. Mickey kind of took over. And then we have Frozen, and then we have Disney dogs. And what's cool about this corner is these are fun little gloves that we have. So we have Tigger, Mickey, Stitch, and Jack the Skeleton.
Jack Skeleton.
And then we have another corner of plushies. And these are more like vintage, kind of. A little bit. No, I guess it's kind of a mix.
They're kind of mixed back and forth.
Okay, then I'll let Ben take over the next wall.
So, you're now with me on the third wall, which, as you can see, on the third wall, we have our lovely daybed, which we never sleep on, actually. But it is a double one, so we have the top, and we have one down here on the bottom that can pull out, and you can slide around on these beautiful hardwood floors. But this is where we keep our Disney pillows and our, some of our awesomer, bigger plushies like Sully, Stitch, Chip and Dale, Yoda from Galaxy's Edge, the Hutt. I can't remember. Jabba, the Hutt from, anyways, moving on. So, if you look at the very top, this is what I'm most proud of up here, is we have all of these signatures from that we've gotten in the parks. We've framed them. They're on a backing board up there. And they're just looking so absolutely amazing. I haven't seen anyone else display their signatures very well, in my opinion. But anyways. On this wall, we also have another set of Funko Pops. Going from Up to Small World, Pinocchio, and then just some randoms here as well. My favorite, Pluto. And then we have Alice in Wonderland. We got our Shoulder Pal collection. So we have Remy, Chip and Dale, which Chip and Dale and Stitch here are actually from Hong Kong. Fun fact, we ordered from out there. The Banshee, Figment, and then Pascal and Mushu. We also have part of our key collection here. Keys were a real big thing during the pandemic for us. We bought a ton of them, and we're still kind of buying them as well. Moving over.
Bookcase.
Thank you. Bookcase. I'm going to let Danielle get in here and I'll talk about it. Top shelf, we have a lot of princessy things with like a castle picture frame, if you will, and some little Funko Minis type things, and then a book train, if you will. We got 101 Dalmatians.
VHS.
Oh, VHS. They kind of look like books.
They're like the McDonald's toys.
Yeah. So down below, we have 101 Dalmatians. And actually, in this 101 Dalmatians, these two are actually from my childhood. Fun fact. Next to them, we got some Chip and Dale going on. And then below there, we got some Stitch. And down all the way at the bottom, kind of dark down here, but that's okay. We have Monsters, Inc. And we have Hercules. So, that brings us over here to the other side of my wall here. And bam! A lot more Funko Pops. Yeah, not really. I guess you would call this the park-themed wall with Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, Tiki Room, Teacups, the singers. And then I don't remember their name. Then we have our other half of our key collection. We have our favorite park pins here, each one representing a different part of the parks. And we actually have on display our Magic at Your Door pins from last year. And then we have our next to last bookcase. We have just some park stuff here at the top. I'll back out of the way and let Danielle get in there. There's a picture of me with Pluto in Disneyland also. Some keys on the top and finger puppets. As we go down below, we have Haunted Mansion. And next to Haunted Mansion, we have... I don't really know what I'd call that one. Park memorabilia, really?
Yeah.
We got some maps in there. The cup from Gaston, from Fantasmic. Some pressed pennies as well are in there. Then as we go farther down, we got some more park stuff. We have some McDonald's toys in there. We have a Skyliner Funko, part of the 200 Funkos that we have. And
oh no, that fell down.
That's all right. Then down below, we have kind of like an ink and paint / monorail / dinosaurs ride vehicle area. And then another just like random cup area. So, lots on this wall. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and give it over back to Danielle for the fourth and final wall. So, Danielle, back to you.
Thanks, Ben. On this wall, our last wall in this Disney room, is mainly our Loungefly and Danielle Nicole bags, plus some ears. And so this is the closet, and we have some popcorn buckets inside. And then we have some more bags here. And then we have 2 small bookcases. Unfortunately, they did not make the bookcases that we have in the rest of the room anymore, so we had to get these smaller ones. So sad. But we have overflow of Haunted Mansion plushies. Let me let Ben get in there. Some Aristocats. Overflow of Pandora Avatar. And then, oh, you can tell the doggies have been in here. Some Snow White. As you can see, the doggies' tails were pushing them. And then over here, in this other bookcase, we have Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, the Mulan, and some overflow, so Mary Poppins, and then Alice in Wonderland. And then we have a mini fridge, because how are we going to display our magnets? And then, of course, we have more plushies, which we love our plushies. And then we have just some hidden secret stuff. And then on this wall is our... Oh, I forgot about this above here. We have this Casey Jr. train, which this was actually in the 80s. This was made in the 80s, so we went with kind of a vintage theme with it. And then we have some picture frames, which we still need to put some photos in there. Oh well. Okay, now back to this wall. These are some of the ears, and we displayed the pins too. And then our pen board, which it looks like we have to get another pen board. And then last is the door with more ears. 70 plus ears that we have in this room. And then this was the original Casey Jr. train that we found. And then, hey Rocky. Hey Astro. So we just kept it up there to kind of continue with the theme.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the tour of our Disney room, which always in a work in progress, always adding more things. So maybe we'll do another one in the next year to see how things have changed. Yeah. But from all of us here at the Melick Adventures, me, Danielle, Rocky, Astro's over in the doggy corner. He doesn't want to wait. Come on, up.
Astro.
Nope, he's not interested. We wish you guys all the best, and make sure you guys always stay safe.
Stay magical.
And keep adventuring. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.